ArsenalFanTV, time to get to the player ratings. He's just come back.
Hello, boys and girls.
But I thought I'd balance it up a bit by bringing Ty in as well, because I know Ty can always look on the positive of things, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah, of course.
Right, so let's start off with the goalkeeper tonight, Emilio Martinez. What do you give him for tonight?
I'll give him 5 out of 10. He made a couple of good saves. I don't think he had any chance with the goals. He was left on exposed, so I think he didn't do too bad, Emiliano.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad, but he let in 2 goals, so 4.
4 out of 10 for I would have given him a 5 as well. I don't think didn't really do much wrong. He had no chance with either of the goals.
You still let him in though. 4 out of 10.
Yeah, but if he had no chance with them and they'd gone in, I mean, he had no chance. Do you think he could have saved any of those goals?
Yeah, the first one I think he could have shifted himself across a little bit quicker.
He's harsh. All right, this is the interesting one at right back. Carl Jenkinson.
He didn't play well, but you know, I think he's still on his way back. I would never hammer him. I'll give him a 5 as well. You got that right. I'll give him 5. 5. Give 5.
Now I know why Claude shouts at you every week. 5.
Claude was shouting himself. Don't mind him.
My God, almighty. 5. Cole Jenkinson 0. 0. Abysmal. I sat here weeks ago, Robbie, and I said to you the guy should not be wearing an Arsenal shirt. And you said, yeah, but he's just coming back. He's had long enough to get back. Long enough.
None. 0.
He got his contract. He got his contract to Arsenal out of a cereal box. End of. End of.
Agree with that?
No. That's very.
I think that's harsh. I'd give him. I'd give him a. He was very bad today, I've got to say.
You're struggling to not agree with me,
I'm gonna give him a 2. He was very poor today. I felt, but I didn't agree with. It wasn't everyone, but I could hear a few fans booing him when it came off, and I think that's out of order. I remember fans doing that to Alex Song. Remember that game in Fulham years ago, away from home? I remember Arsenal fans booing him, and then that guy coming back to be one of our best players the next season. We should not be doing stuff like this. I hate it. Yeah, right? We've got to get beyond.
We've got to get behind him, but Cole Jenkinson's not going to come back and be one of our best players.
No, but we've got to get beyond our players.
You can't boo him, and you do have to get behind them, but it doesn't mean that they're not immune to criticism. So,
no, but not booing. Let's go, Rob Holding. Rob Holding.
It wasn't too bad. It was, but I don't think you can see that him and Gabriel don't work. They're too far apart. There's too many spaces in between.
Score.
But he's still a young lad and he's learning. I'll give him a 4.
All right.
Give Rob a 5. He did okay. He did all right.
I'd give him a 5 as well. Gabriel?
Same. I'll give him a 4. Not great, but not poor. It was, you know, but it's difficult when you're not playing week after week.
Gabriel, I'll give him a 5 as well. I don't think he did much, but he didn't do much wrong. So
yeah, I'll probably give him a 5 as well. I didn't like the way that neither of them, to me, really closed down. Yeah. You know, the Southampton players enough. I was very disappointed with that. But then they haven't been playing much. Although Gabriel did play at the weekend. So
what you got to remember is with centre backs is one normally does one job and one does the other. Like with us, with Koscielny and Mustafi, they complement each other because one goes, one drops, and vice versa. But today, I think both of them will drop in, or both will go in.
All right, okay, El Nini?
3. He weren't well. He shouldn't have even been playing. And I've seen the reports. Arsene Wenger said that he was being sick before kick-off, and he could tell that after 10 minutes he weren't right.
So why was he playing then?
Exactly. Just like why was Aaron Ramsey playing with a broken toe at Man United, and you wonder why people question this man.
All right,
it's his own words, Robbie. His own words.
I didn't know that.
Was Arsene Wenger out of order then playing him?
Well, if he would, I wouldn't say he's out of order, but if
he just said he's sick.
Well, the thing I wouldn't say he's out of order, but you wonder why he played. Fair enough. I didn't think Mohamed had a bad game, but unfortunately, I'll probably give him a 5 as well.
I think he was well below par as to what compared to how he played on Saturday.
It's obvious why.
4. Francis Coquelin.
I thought Francis played well. I'd give Francis about, I'd say 6, because he was still driving on in the midfield. He's the only one really.
Again, the last couple of weeks, I think Francis has been below par. And I said it to you the last time he played, he's been below par, and I give him a 4.
I'd give him a 4 as well. I thought he was. I think that's one of the poorest performances I've seen from Coquelin today. I mean, he didn't close the ball down. He's shooting. I mean, does he not work on shooting? I know he's a defensive midfielder, but surely you've got to be able to get a ball on target. I don't know. To me,
what did I call him the other day about Francis Coquelin? He is the French John Jensen.
I know. I think it's better than that, GT. I think
that's a bit harsh.
It's going to be one of them moments.
But his shooting's diabolical. He's really got to work on that. You know. Jeff Rene Adelaide.
Poor. But he's a young lad, and I don't understand why he was thrown in. He doesn't get a look in at all throughout the season.
Squad. He's been in the first team squad.
He never gets a real look in. And then all of a sudden, we're playing against a strong Southampton side, and he throws him in. Don't get the decision whatsoever. 3.
I give Jeff a 5. He's all right. He tried. It was difficult. Yes. It was difficult, but he tried. He tried his best. He doesn't get a look in. He doesn't. But you know, all of these is going to be learning curves, isn't it?
It's a learning curve for him. I'll give him a 4. I thought he was too lightweight tonight. And he was trying tricks in the wrong areas. He's just all round. It's a bit of a learning curve, like you said, for him today. He really, he learned that you don't get that sort of time and space on the ball at this level. So, but he'll come again. Let's go Iwobi.
Yeah, he did try a bit, especially in the second half. He was really going from side to side and, trying to get the game by the scruff of the neck, but it just wasn't happening. But, for him trying and whatnot, I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. DT's fun. I'll give Alex a 5. He did try.
I'll give him a 6 actually. I think out of all the players who started the game, he was the most effective in the first half. Only player playing with a bit of pace. Everybody else was walking around. So I give him a 6. He was the best of a bad bunch, I'd say, but I give him a 6. Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron, I'll give him a 5. I don't think he did much. He get 5, but he's not. But the thing is, he hasn't even done anything. I said 5. Yes, I said 5. But I'll give him a 5.
Why do you give him a 5?
The thing is, he's still getting back to fitness. He's still getting back to fitness. So I can't even really judge him. It's like Lucas Perez. I can't really judge them yet because they need a run of games.
Not 5 from me. He gets a 1, and he's lucky. He's lucky he even gets that 1 point. Awful. It's like, that's the kind of player out there tonight that should be taking the game by the scruff of the neck. Like he does for Wales. Why is his performances so contrasting from Wales to Arsenal? And he got the role that he's been begging for. Yeah, and there's been some idiotic fans that have been saying drop Ozil for Ramsey for that role, and you'll see. Yeah, I saw. He was the most advanced midfielder and still passed backwards. No. Seriously, Ty, seriously.
You don't know what I'm going to say. DT, no, you're saying that. Dean Saunders even said it. Dean Saunders said that.
I care about Dean Saunders and all them lot.
No, you're saying that. No, I agree. Dean Saunders said that Mezes will be dropped for Aaron.
No, I'm saying there are Arsenal fans that have said it as well.
What do you give him, a 1?
A 1.
I'm going to give him a 3. I agree with you when you say this was his opportunity to really shine, and I was really disappointed in
These
sorry.
These are professional.
A game like this, Ramsey should be running the game, and I didn't think he did tonight. Lucas Perez.
Do you know what? The thing that annoyed me about him was his passing. It was really poor. Or it seemed like a yard short and stuff like that. The guy's still trying to adapt to English football, and he's been out. And I think it was wrong to throw him in and start him as well. That Van Dijk guy, yeah, is one of the best defenders in the Premier League, yeah. And
Did he score?
2.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'll give Lucas 5. He tried. He didn't do much.
He's giving everybody a 5.
Absolutely.
Is that the only number you know?
No, I gave Francis a 6.
I'm gonna I'm going to give Lucas Perez 4, because mainly because, like you said, he's been out injured for ages, and he's just coming back. And also tonight, he had no service whatsoever. He had to go looking for the ball every time. I mean, so
it was his passing and stuff that gave him the low.
Let's get into the substitutes. We're going to run through them real quick.
Yep.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oh, Alex, didn't see much of him. It's got to be a 5. He was a threat, but he didn't really.
You just keep saying 5.
I personally think things started happening when Ox actually came on. I'll give him a 6 because I thought he actually done all right, and he was. There was that injection of pace that we were missing.
To me, I'll give him a 6 as well. I cannot see why he didn't come on at half time, and I'm still. As soon as he came on, we were creating chances. Granit Xhaka.
As well, I thought he done well when he come on. Again, controlling the midfield, spraying the ball around. I give him a 6.
Yeah, I agree. I think Granit did well. Yeah,
5.
No, I'll give him a 6. I'll give Granit. I think Granit is. I'll give 6. He might.
I'll give him 6 as well. I agree with you, both of you. Again, as things started happening, the ball started moving forward instead of backwards. So Granit Xhaka definitely had an impact. And the final substitute, who was the final? Maitland Miles.
I thought, listen, I'll give Ainsley a 6 because he was getting forward. He wasn't afraid to get forward. He was getting crosses in. He was getting corners, and he's a very, very young man from our under 23 team. I thought he played well.
Yeah, he's a young lad and he's learning, and that ain't his position either. Remember that, he's a midfielder. So, but he done more in 10 minutes than Jenkinson's done in God knows how long. So, I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5. He did get caught out a few times though when he was coming forward.
Yeah, there was a couple.
But I suppose at that stage of the game, we were going for it. So, right. Final couple of people to rate.
This will be fun.
Let's do the fans. Fans today.
We were quiet. We were loud against Bournemouth, but I still.
We were loud against Bournemouth.
We were louder.
What mark are you giving? What mark are you giving?
I'll give us 5.
The fan.
Right,
0. The fans were pathetic. Pathetic. They were leaving with under 20 minutes to go, just under. It was awful, Robbie. That was worse than normal. Why are you coming? Seriously.
I got to agree. I'm not going to give him a 0, because I'm going to probably give him like a 2. It was dreadful. I agree with DT. Why bother come? Give your ticket to somebody else.
There are people out there that will stay till
I don't get it. I just don't.
Can you imagine, right? If we would have gone and, in them last 5 minutes, snatched a couple of goals and it went to extra time, the players and whatnot would have needed the fans to push them on in extra time.
There'd have been nobody there.
But there'd be no one. Exactly, there's no one there.
Finally, Arsene Wenger. How did you rate his performance tonight?
Rate his performance. It's disappointing, but then it's a managing team. I'll give him a 5. Absolutely.
Bloody hell, man.
And you, a 5 from you as well?
Get out of here, about a 5. Arsene Wenger gets a 0. Absolutely. Wrong team selection. And what pushes it to a 0 is the fact that since I've come out here, I found out that he knows El Neni was ill, and yet he still played him. No excuses for that.
Okay. I'm going to give him like a 3, I think. I thought I'm going to give him a 4. I don't really know about the El Neni thing, so I can't really comment on that at the moment. But I don't think there was nothing that much wrong with the team selection. Those players that were out there today was good enough to at least put in. I'm not saying they would have been good enough to beat Southampton.
It's the mentality.
But there should have been a performance.
It's the mentality.
Also, with Arsene Wenger, why was the team so flat in that first half? And if it's so flat, I've got to be blaming the manager for some of that. So,
you've got to.
3 out of 10.
You have to. And I don't think that, this might sound really weird, but even the way that Arsene Wenger was dressed today was like he wasn't really bothered. He had his tracksuit and a pair of trainers on.
He looked like him.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? All he needed was a pair of headphones, and that was it. But and even at the end, I've seen images at the end and before the final whistle was going, and he was laughing and smiling, and I'm sorry, but I got nothing to laugh and smile about, and that it pisses me off, Robbie.
All right, so listen, Those are the player ratings. Who do you agree with? Right, it's not me today. Do you agree with DT? Or do you agree? Do you agree with Ty?
Yeah.
Ty, you got some supporters here, Ty.
Oh, is it?
Right,
Yeah.
leave it. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll, yeah. Right. Let us know you agree with. We roll on to West Ham. Let's hope it's a better performance.
Absolutely.